Hope is the Thing with Feathers by Emily Dickinson. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chilliest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. I chose this poem because it describes hope. Emily Dickinson describes hope as a bird with feathers that perches in the soul, where it sings without words and pause. The song of hope sounds even in the gale and in the coldest places. She says that she hears the bird of hope in the chilliest land and on the strangest sea. But it never leaves her alone, and it never asks for a crumb of her, even in the worst conditions. The literary devices that I found in the poem include symbolism, imagery, allegory, personification, clauses, and figurative language. Dreams by Langston Hughes. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow. I chose this poem because Langston Hughes encourages the readers to hold fast to their desires and goals, because without them life is bleak and hopeless. This poem employs that dreams are what people use to see what they would like to accomplish in life, and without dreams we could never make those things a reality. The literary terms used in this poem include alliteration, repetition, personification, simile, imagery, rhyme, narrative techniques, and theme. Mirror by Sylvia Plath. I am silver and exact. I have no preconceptions. Whatever I see, I swallow immediately, just as it is, unmisted by love or dislike. I am not cruel, only truthful. The eye of a little god four-cornered. Most of the time, I meditate on the opposite wall. It is pink with speckles. I have looked at it so long, I think it is part of my heart. But it flickers. Faces and darkness separate us over and over. Now I am a lake. A woman bends over me, searching my reaches for what she really is. Then she turns to those liars, the candles or the moon. I see her back, and it reflects it faithfully. She rewards me with tears and agitation of hands. I am important to her. She comes and goes. Each morning it is her face that replaces the darkness. In me she has drowned a young girl, and in me an old woman, rises towards her day after day like a terrible fish. I chose this poem because I thought that it was very unique to be hearing a story from a mirror's point of view. The mirror describes itself as silver and exact. It says that it forms no judgments, but instead merely swallows what it sees and reflects that image back without alteration. The mirror also describes itself as not being cruel, but truthful, and it considers itself a four-cornered eye of God, which sees everything for what it is. The literary terms used in this poem include metaphor, personification, allusion, imagery, figurative language, theme, tone, and symbolism.